Namaste and welcome to Yoga Story Presents Effort to Ease. So this series is all about recognizing the reality that we are human beings going through an effortful experience and how we can bring a little bit more ease into that effort. This week, I had a situation happen that triggered some uncomfortable emotions, and I was not able to self-regulate in the moment. I was quite upset, sad, and then, right on top of that, experiencing a anger about the fact that I couldn't regulate my emotion in that moment. Of course, these things pass, and in retrospect and with guidance from people who I trust, I come back to who I am, who I want to be, how I want to show up in the world around me, and remind myself that I too am human, and that just because I have these moments where I don't get it right immediately doesn't mean that I am unworthy of guiding, unworthy of leading, unworthy of practicing and being a guide for others. And in fact, when we experience these things, we can then perhaps share our experience, allowing others also to not feel alone whenever they are feeling a difficult, challenging emotion, maybe react improperly or outside of how they would like to react, and remind each other that that is okay. We can move through that. We can remedy what needs to be remedied, and we can come back to our practice. The practice of yoga, of course, all being about finding that balance, finding that harmony among body, mind, and spirit. So, reminding ourselves of what is real and what is imagination once we move through some of those painful moments in our day or in our week. Journaling about experience can give guidance, redirect perspective, help us come back to ourselves. It's a grounding type of practice, journaling, writing things down, connecting brain to body as we think and use an actual pen and paper, use our hands to write. And then breathing. Breathing can so often be underestimated and is so important to our well-being and to our ability to continue to move forward from difficult experiences, even those that are caused by our own imagination. So let's get into the practice of breathing. And this breath practice comes from James Nestor's Breath, the New Science of a Lost Art, which I highly recommend. In the book, he shares a number of breathing exercises that he learned through his research and experience, his journey of trying out different breathing techniques. So we are going to do one of those breathing techniques called the resonance breath or coherent breath. It is a 5.5 count inhale to 5.5 count exhale. Just a nice flowing inhale to exhale. Maybe just the gentlest pause at the top of the breath, bottom of the breath. This breath is known to bring the systems of the body into peak performance so that we can come back to ourselves, regulate, and move with greater ease from some of those more effortful moments of our day. So we'll start just by placing a hand on the belly, just checking in with your own breath here. As you breathe in, feel the belly press into the hand. As you breathe out, feel the belly draw away from the hand. So just to check in with that breath, start to deepen that breath and allowing those deep breaths, those deep belly breaths. And then relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the face. You can start to relax the arms, and seated, however you'd like to position yourself. Here I'm in a chair. You might be seated on the ground in some comfortable position. However you would like to sit, feel free. And together we breathe. Breathing fully out. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and return to your natural rhythm of breath. Maybe this 5.5 count becomes your natural rhythm of breath for the moment. And here I encourage you to, if you would like to find some movement to continue this practice, to journal, to draw, to move into some form of further expression, particularly if you are still experiencing some difficult, challenging emotions, or continue that resonance breathing practice, that even inhale to even count exhale. Thank you all so much for watching. Thanks for listening, and we will see you next time on Yoga Story Presents Effort to Ease.